The top 5 most haunted places in the world 2021. In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 most haunted places in the world. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe. Let's jump right in. Number 1, Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. Anything related to The Shining definitely deserves the number 1 spot. Banff Springs Hotel boasts not 1, not 2, but 3 infamous ghosts. There's the bride who fell down the staircase, breaking her neck after panicking when her dress caught on fire. She is often seen in the ballroom dancing with the flames coming from the back of her dress. There's the family that were murdered in room 873. The door to this room has since been bricked up, but the family can still be seen roaming the hallway outside the room. And there's a former bellman, Sam Macaulay, who served at the hotel during the 60s and 70s. He still likes helping guests up to their rooms, dressed in his uniform. If you try to tip him or make conversation, he disappears. Number 2, Poveglia Island, Italy, Venetian Lagoon. Considered the most haunted island in the world, Poveglia Island, between Venice and Lido, boasts a horrific past, sure to scare even the bravest who dare visit. This small island was a place where mainlanders fled to seek refuge from invaders. In the 14th century, Venetians infected by the bubonic plague were sent here to die, and when they died, they were burned on giant pyres. The site was also used as a mental asylum during the 1800s, where patients were experimented on and tortured. Ask a local and they will tell you the island is full of ghosts and cursed with unhealthy spirits. Many visitors say they begin to feel an oppressive evil feeling as soon as they step on the island. Number 3, Chateau de Brissac, Maine-et-Loire, France. Known as the Giant of the Loire Valley, Chateau de Brissac is the largest castle in France, boasting 7 floors, 204 rooms, numerous portrait galleries, and a private opera house. King Louis XIII was also a frequent visitor in 1620. Oh, and let's not forget the active ghost roaming the corridors, La Dame Verte, the Green Lady who was the illegitimate child of King Charles VII and was later murdered by her husband in the chateau in the 15th century after he caught her having an affair. She is often seen in the tower room of the chapel wearing her green dress, with gaping holes where her eyes and nose should be. When not startling guests by her appearance, she can be heard moaning around the castle. Number 4, Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. Most often referred to as the most haunted house in America, it's situated northwest of New Orleans, bordered by a 125-foot veranda. The stained glass front door leads into a grand foyer displaying a huge French crystal chandelier. With 10 people being murdered in the mansion itself, it's no surprise there have been so many reported ghost sightings. The most famous of which is Chloe, who had her ear cut off by her lover. She wears a green turban, peering intently at visitors as they sleep. Another young girl, known as Ghost Girl, peering through the window of the house, has also been reported. More eerie sightings include a child bouncing on the beds, a soldier, a voodoo priestess, and the ghost of a previous owner who was shot in the chest has been heard staggering up the stairs where he died. Number 5, Karlbeck House, Ontario, Canada. This picturesque country house was built by Canadian lumber magnate Karlbeck. After his wife died, his eldest daughter, Mary, took over as head of the household. Despite raising her younger siblings, she was left only a single dollar in her father's will. The rest of the estate was divided amongst the siblings that she'd given up her life to care for. Guests staying at Karlbeck House have reported seeing a suited-up man being chased by a very angry woman wearing a dark-colored blouse and skirt. You can spend the night at Karlbeck House on Airbnb, with prices starting at $98 a night. That's if you're not scared of what might appear in the night. The house frequently lands on lists of the most haunted Airbnb properties you can stay in. Are you brave enough to visit any of these places anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy discovering.